Greetings and hello there, everybody, and in our continuing series of Galactic Legend Ultimate Farming Guides, we turn to Jedi Master Kenobi today to talk about the farming requirements, the mods, the teams that go along with it, and just our general thoughts on Jedi Master Kenobi, and let's take it away. Hey, I gotta say, I'm looking through it's funny as I go through these and I look back on the farms or I look forward to the farms. This isn't really that difficult of a farm. You look at like other characters like Leia Organa that requires multiple journeys along the way. I mean, if you throw Jedi Knight Luke into a farm, you've got like 4 journeys just there to get Jedi Knight Luke. This farm only requires 1 journey when you look at it. 1 specific journey, and that journey is one of the easiest in the game, Grandmaster Yoda. Maybe the easiest. In fact, I'm going to say I do think Grandmaster Yoda is the easiest journey in the game. You can probably do it with almost any 5 Relic 7 Jedi to get Grandmaster Yoda done. That's the only journey that I see in these requirements. You've got characters like General Kenobi who can be purchased with your Mark II raid currency. You got Negotiator that you need to be in a Geonosis Territory Battles Guild to get your Get To currency from that to get the Negotiator unlocked at 6 stars, or you can buy a gas bundle, I guess. Mace Windu, farmable from the start. Ayla Secura, just Cantina Energy. Bo-Katan, these characters are all farmable. Qui-Gon Jinn, easily farmable for you guys in the Cantina store. All these characters you can grab along the way, except these little 2 gems right here. I'll go down here. These guys are all easy too, just nothing going on down here. But then except these 2 gems right here, Wat Tambor and General Grievous. Let's go turn our attention to these 2 folks right here, these 2 fellas, so to speak. Wat Tambor, man, I really wish I was doing this in the PC client, but I'm not. So let's take a look at Wat Tambor and General Grievous. Wat Tambor is the one thing that a lot of people miss out on. I've talked to a lot of people who are starting off the game by farming Jedi Master Kenobi. People love Jedi Master Kenobi. There's other drawbacks to that farm as well. We'll talk about those here briefly, but people forget about farming Wat Tambor. You have to be in a Geonosis Territory Battles Guild to get Wat Tambor unlocked in an efficient fashion in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As far as I know, you cannot purchase him with crystals. This is the only way to unlock him is in Dark Side Geonosis Territory Battles. And again, that gets you also the Get To currency you need to unlock Negotiator. But when we look at Wat Tambor and where to get him, he's just unavailable. He's see right there, Geonosis Separatist Might starting soon. I'm glad I did this today. I've got this. Good timing by me once again. I'm all over this stuff. There is a mission in here in Tier 3 where you use Geonosians to get Wat Tambor shards with your guild every month. Most guilds are going to get like 30 to 35 shards a month. You can get them to 12 stars, maybe 12 stars, I don't know. You can get them to 7 stars in a period of 10 to 12 months. You'll have them at 7 stars. But you've got to be in a guild doing the Geonosis Dark Side Territory Battles. And you may even be like skipping that and going up to a guild that's doing Rise of the Empire Territory Battles. Where'd my hand go? But the problem with that is that then you're going to be spending Get 3 currency on them, and it's going to take forever. I really believe that every new account, anybody that's farming Jedi Master Kenobi for sure, should be playing Dark Side Geo Territory Battles so you can get Wat Tambor unlocked. Don't forget it. It's a big miss. I've seen a lot of people miss it and not really think about it. Then let's take a look at our other buddy here, General Grievous, who's not a typical farm. Now, back in the day, we used to grab him from the Shard Shop with our Shard Shop currency, but it was so expensive. 13.5k for 30 shards. I mean, there are things that are more expensive in game, but that's not the best way to do this. It's not the best way to do this. The best way to do it, you can buy packs for him, of course. The best way to get General Grievous shards, let's pop out here and go over to the Fleet Arena store. And what you're going to see in Fleet Arena is often General Grievous will pop up in one of these spots. No, I can't remember which one. I feel like it's his first one where Zam Wessel is, or maybe Mace Windu spot. One of these spots, General Grievous is going to pop up 3 or 4 times a week. So keep an eye on these. Always keep some Fleet Arena currency available so you can grab General Grievous when he's available for that Jedi Master Kenobi farm. But other than those 2 farms in this journey, there's not a lot that's difficult to get your hands on to get Jedi Master Kenobi unlocked. Yeah, There's some Relic 8 characters. You got to get General Kenobi to Relic 8. You've got to get Wat Tambor to Relic 7, Grievous to Relic 7, Jango Fett and Shaak Ti to Relic 7, and Grandmaster Yoda to Relic 8. So there's some Relic levels. Those pale in comparison to 3 Relic 9s for Ahsoka these days. But, you know, it's a fairly easy farm. Now, a couple of disclaimers there. It's a fairly easy farm, but more than almost any other farm in the game, you're not going to generate a Jedi Master Kenobi by farming Jedi Master Kenobi directly. Now, you're probably going to farm the parts of his team along the way because they kind of fall in place with his farm. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the primary squads for Jedi Master Kenobi. You can see up here on top, and I'm just going to Grand Arena here. It's the most easy one to use. And as far as teams that are used with Jedi Master Kenobi, I will say this. I believe this is during the Padme Kron era, so you're going to see a lot of Padme here, but is 72,000 times this top team. You'll notice General Kenobi is a requirement. Nobody else is a requirement here. Ahsoka Snips, Commander Ahsoka, and Padme are not requirements to unlock Jedi Master Kenobi. Now again, you're going to be getting Negotiator, you're going to be getting a bunch of Separatists, you're going to be getting Jango Fett along with Grievous and Wat Tambor to farm Queen Amidala with. So you're going to be getting a lot of pieces to farm these pieces pretty easily with, but you're going to have to go out and get them. And here you see like Jedi Knight Anakin. Mace Windu is actually part of the farm. Shaak Ti is part of the farm. Yeah, so you will get some pieces here along the way. Grandmaster Yoda is part of the farm. But you're going to see a lot of Jedi Master Kenobi teams that are filled with other pieces that are not part of Jedi Master Kenobi's farm. And that's something to keep in mind. And that goes along with the fact that when you really look at this farm for Jedi Master Kenobi, you're not putting together a lot of full teams in general. You've got Negotiator, Mace Windu is kind of a plug-and-play Galactic Republic, a tank Jedi. Ayla Secura doesn't really fit anywhere. Bo-Katan Kryze is going to go on a Mandalorian team later on. That's the only place she really fits is on a full Bo-Katan team or a Mandalorian team. Qui-Gon Jinn, you probably farmed him early. You've got his Omicron already by the time you do this. He's a really important guy to have an Omicron on for early levels of Grand Arena with Jedi Knight Anakin. Magna Guard, now this is the closest you get to actually farming a team. Grievous and Magna Guard are actually part of the full Separatist droid team. Wat is sometimes seen in there, but Wat is usually going to end up in other places, like on Sith Eternal Emperor, for instance. Clone Sergeant Phase 1, that's just for the Negotiator fleet. He doesn't have a home, really. Cad Bane, not really a home. That's going to be for your Executor fleet. Cody, no home. That'll be for your 3v3 Captain Rex team. Jango Fett goes kind of on a Nute Gunray, Count Dooku team. None of those are required for this. Shaak Ti, plug and play, Galactic Legend Jedi support, and Grandmaster Yoda, kind of a plug and play Galactic Legend Jedi support as well. Fits onto a Jedi Knight Revan team very well, but Grandmaster Yoda doesn't really have a specific home these days. He kind of just floats around the roster. So not a lot of, actually none full teams being farmed. No more than like 2 characters for one team being farmed anywhere on this roster at all. And I found that really interesting as I was looking at it and thinking about this farm. You know, you're not getting to Jedi Master Kenobi's team, and you're not really getting to a lot of teams in general by just farming him straight. You got to farm a lot of extra peripheral stuff around Jedi Master Kenobi to fill in those teams. And that's why I believe that he really is a later game farm. You know, as you get later into the game, you're going to farm Jedi Master Kenobi. But that's not the primary reason I view Jedi Master Kenobi as a later game farm. You're going to notice one really important thing here, and I don't think I'm shocking anybody with this. Commander Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, Commanders. You'll notice that, not surprisingly, with all of these teams, and this will keep going. It'll keep going for days. If I look at 3v3, Commander Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, Commander... Whoa, there's one without 326 people, not doing very well with the hold percentage, 7%. Yeah, that's a horrible team. Jedi Master Kenobi is well below his optimal performance without Commander Ahsoka on the roster. And Commander Ahsoka is somebody you're really not going to get in your roster without spending a bunch of crystals or getting into proving grounds later in the game when you hit 4 million. Let's go ahead and pull her up here. There she is. Commander Ahsoka is only available now in the game through Proving Grounds. If I pull this up here, well, also through, you can get her in the Galactic Legend token store. I guess maybe sometimes she's available to purchase with crystals. Maybe not. Maybe you can't buy her crystals anymore. You can buy her in the Galactic Legend token store, which isn't a great way to do it. It's going to take you a while. You can get her with Get 3 currency here that you get from Rise of the Empire territory battles. Not a great way to get her. You're really going to have to unlock Commander Ahsoka by just by playing Proving Grounds over and over again. Maybe refreshing Proving Grounds. It's really the only way to get Commander Ahsoka unlocked. She's a really important character in the game, and she really just... Jedi Master Kenobi truly just is not a great character without Commander Ahsoka on his team. So, something to keep in mind there as you're doing it, and this is why I see a lot of people that when they decide to farm Jedi Master Kenobi early, I just advise against it, because you've got to get Commander Ahsoka on the team, and you can't even really start farming Commander Ahsoka until you get to 4 million galactic power and get Proving Grounds open. And if you do it once a month, that's 20 shards a month. It's going to take you a year and a half to get Commander Ahsoka unlocked. So keep that in mind as you're farming Jedi Master Kenobi, that Commander Ahsoka is a full-on requirement for that farm in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Those are the main things to keep in mind about the farming. As we go forward, let's talk about the mods a little bit. I'm not going to talk about the mods for the full team in this case, just because it is because the team consists of a bunch of stuff outside the farm. I'm not going to talk about the mods for everybody, outside the farm either. Wat Tambor is speed. General Grievous is a bunch of health. Everybody else just kind of plugs and plays out there. You want to put speed and offense on Grandmaster Yoda. Shakti's a bunch of speed. There you go for that. As far as Jedi Master Kenobi, generally he's going to be modded for speed, health, crit damage, and offense. The vast majority of players at the top of the game, you can even see here, an offense triangle with 18 speed. Probably, ideally, you'd have a 32 speed triangle here, or maybe 5 rolls on that speed mod, but you get it. Offense is really important for Jedi Master Kenobi for him to do some damage. When you get his team together, outside of him and Commander Ahsoka, it's generally a bunch of support and stall guys or characters like a Snips that's on there a lot. She's used to just assist and clear buffs off the other team. She will do some damage, but, the main damage dealers are going to be Commander Ahsoka with her initial eliminate you effect, and then Jedi Master Kenobi just doing all the damage. Crit damage, offense, health, and then as much health as you can get on him. The reason you use health is because he's generating a lot of protection up, and protection up, of course, is based on your health. The reason you're using offense is because he's doing a lot of damage. He's landing heal blocks. He's just going to be a damage dealer on your team, mauling the other team and turning them into shredded mincemeat. And that's what we really got here. My basic thoughts on Jedi Master Kenobi, I've kind of already got him out there. He's a great character. If you farm him early on without Commander Ahsoka, using him down in Carbonite or something, he would do really well. As soon as you start getting into Bronzium and even Chromium, when people have gas, they can take out a Jedi Master Kenobi without Commander Ahsoka, can be handled with a gas team. It can take out Jedi Master Kenobi. So you've got to have Commander Ahsoka. It's a big handicap on this team. It's got to be part of the required farm for Jedi Master Kenobi. You're also going to do a lot of peripheral farming. You're not going to get a lot of complete teams for him, including his own team will not be complete just by farming Jedi Master Kenobi. And there you go. Those are my thoughts. That's your ultimate farming guide for Jedi Master Kenobi. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And always remember, Nooch too good.